Hi, I'm Rochelle Moulton, and welcome to Rochelle TV, where we talk unforgettable personal branding. And today I want to talk to you about saying goodbye to a client. And I think we've all had the client from hell, but I think we hang on to them a little too long sometimes, either because we worry that that's the best we can do, or we obsess about replacing the revenue. So I want to give you a few ideas about when to kick a client to the curb. And we'll start with the blindingly obvious. Anybody who doesn't treat you with dignity and respect deserves to go. And the client who doesn't pay your fees willingly, the one who's always complaining about your invoice, or you have to track down to the ends of the earth to get paid, done. And so your exit script should look something like this. Jack, I just don't feel this is a good fit going forward. I'm resigning from our work together effective blank, and you insert a date that's far enough into the future where you're not leaving them in the lurch. And if it's a pricing issue, you're both well served if you give them a list of referrals to people with lower price points than yours. Just good business. Now, if the person is just a miserable human being, make your exit swift and professional. You do not need to be referring the devil incarnate to anybody else. Now, there's a second group that I call the wonder group. And these are people that when you first started working with them, you wondered where it might go. And it's because they're aspirational for you. Maybe they play on a bigger stage than you're used to, or they've introduced you to a new line of business. But somewhere along the way, you stopped wondering about where it was going to go and just started dreading the work. And so it could be a difficult client personality. It could be that the work was maybe dull or not as lucrative as you'd expected, but it's an experiment gone wrong. And your exit's a little bit more challenging than the earlier one, but being direct will really pay dividends. So you might say something like, I'm exiting this line of business. Here is a list of vetted referrals to people who can do this work well, and it's effective as of blank. And again, you're inserting a date far enough into the future that you can do a graceful transition. Now, I once fired a very difficult client simply by saying to her that I could no longer help her if she was wedded to working in her usual style. And my candor actually initiated a great conversation, hugely insightful, and we parted ways amicably. So it can be done. Now, the third category is maybe the most difficult to let go of. And these are good clients. You've done good work for them. You've been well paid, but your heart just isn't in it anymore. So should you say goodbye? Maybe. On the one hand, there's an argument to be made that sometimes you have to let good go in order to fill your plate with great. But sometimes it really is inviting you to take a look at your business model. Maybe what you really need is someone to refer those routine kinds of projects to, an associate, an affiliate outside your firm. You want to take a look at your revenue model because just like your business, it needs to adapt as you grow. So saying goodbye to a client is both a slam dunk and an art form. So how about you? What's your best goodbye? Come on over to my website at rochellemoulton.com and join the conversation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.